My name is Victoria Sampson, and I'm the director of this fabulous PSA for the Down Syndrome Research and Treatment Foundation. We built a noodle house out of pool noodles and these fabulous connectors called noodle blocks. And they were able to connect all the pool noodles together and build a house to signify building a brighter future for these kids.
My name is Suzanne Lazat, and I am the mom to Owen Ostergaard, who was born with Down syndrome. He's now 8 years old. When he was about 2, I found out about Down Syndrome Research and Treatment Foundation.
Well, the mission of the foundation is to essentially support biomedical research that would accelerate the development of new therapies for all individuals with Down syndrome.
What DSRTF is aiming to do is develop a treatment that can raise the cognitive level of our children by 15 points, which is huge.
We now have the first clinical trial of a drug to improve cognition, learning, and memory in individuals with Down syndrome. This is a completely new drug being developed by Roche Pharmaceutical Company. It's a phase 1 study looking at safety and tolerability of the drug, and the initial age group is going to be 18 to 30 years old. The results will be in about 12 months.
We're a family of 5 children, and Pierce is the youngest, and our expectations and hopes so that Pierce can grow up to do all the things that all of his older brothers and sisters are doing, from his education to his athletic abilities and whatever he desires to become.
The brain normally works with a balance between what's called excitatory communication and inhibitory communication. What's been shown in the research in the Down syndrome animal models is that there is an imbalance such that the inhibitory pathways are increased relative to the excitatory pathways. This drug is expected to actually restore excitatory inhibitory balance.
4 months into her pregnancy, they offered genetic counseling, and Suzanne and I spoke about what we wanted to do as far as genetic testing. Our goal was to have a child. It wasn't about our child failing a test in the womb where we would prejudge him before we even knew him. We decided not to go down that route, and we never tested for any of our children. We have 3 children.
I really hope that the PSA that Women in Film is producing for DSRTF will bring awareness to a greater community nationwide, because there's very few people that understand that there is research going on for Down syndrome.
There are going to be multiple drugs going into clinical trials within the next several years, including some drugs that will address the same symptoms that are associated with Alzheimer's disease. All individuals with Down syndrome develop the same neuropathology of individuals that have Alzheimer's disease. The difference in individuals with Down syndrome is this occurs earlier in their age, so generally in their 40s and 50s that this shows up. I certainly expect within the next 5 to 7 or 8 years we'll actually see the effects or the product of these drugs.
So Valita, what do you want to be when you grow up? Look right at me.
I want to be an ice cream lady.
Families, parents, caregivers of individuals with Down syndrome, hope is out there. Down syndrome can be treated.
And that awareness in itself might make parents more apt to continue a pregnancy and to have their child with Down syndrome. And I've never met a parent in my life who has ever said, "I'm sorry I had my child with Down syndrome." There's just really something extra special about our children, and they have an extra chromosome.
Now I just watch them on TV. It's going to be awesome. And it's awesome working on TV.
Left.
More left. We got it.
We got it.
All right.
Set.
Okay, and action. Good. Cut. All right.
Never cut.
Yeah.
The really exciting thing to me is I've been involved in research, biomedical research, for more than 35 years now. I've worked in a lot of different areas, a lot of different diseases and disorders, and in terms of the speed at which this research has progressed in just the past 4 to 5 years is absolutely amazing. It's actually remarkable.
I'm excited about the clinical trials because it's supposed to increase the cognitive ability of people with Down syndrome.
I hope that he can hold a job and he can contribute to society.
He looks forward to going to school every day and meeting new friends and being with new people.
One critical issue for us is that we keep all of this research moving forward at the pace and the momentum that we've built just in the past few years.
I had met one of the leading researchers that they were supporting, and I asked him what it meant to me as a parent, the research he was doing. And I said, will it make him more independent? Will he be able to drive one day? Will he get married? And Dr. Mobley said, I plan on dancing at your son's wedding.
It's a new world for people with Down syndrome. The Down Syndrome Research and Treatment Foundation is developing ways to improve learning, speech, and memory in children and adults with Down syndrome.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an architect because I want to build a house for my family.
I want to be an artist. A dancer. I'll be a school teacher.
To help us build a brighter future, go to DSRTF.org.